Uh, Today this is a small session explaining the importance of colors in the interior design as per Vastu. So about myself, I am an architect by profession. I have 12 years of professional experience. I am an Indian Green Building Council accredited professional. Along with my BH, I have this degree, and along with all of this, I am a Mahavastu expert. So architect by profession and a Mahavastu expert by passion, you can say. So today we'll be learning about what is Vastu interiors. I'll just, okay. So when the interiors of your house or office, whatever, are done considering Vastu aspect of that space, keeping in mind the appropriate location of the rooms, the appropriate colors as per the directions, the use of proper shapes and designs as per the appropriate zones, and programming the space by placing required objects to enhance energies. These all are done so as to align the energy of the interior space. Such an interior not only looks beautiful and is comfortable, but is more suitable for you and your family's growth, health, wealth, and happiness. So basically, these are interiors which are done with Vastu aspect in mind. So what are colors? Have you ever felt? I think every one of us know all these things. It's just that I'm highlighting it. You will be feeling fresh whenever you enter a yellow room. Color blue makes you feel calm and relaxed. Artists and interior designers have long believed that color can dramatically affect moods, feelings, and emotions. Colors, like features, follow the changes of emotions, said artist Pablo Picasso. The color is the most powerful stimulant for one of our most sensitive senses, that is our eyes. Colors are a form of visual communication. When colors are at peace in their respective places designated by the universe, they emanate positive energy, resulting in positive attitude and excitement. So, what do colors at peace in their respective places mean? Actually, each and every zone and each and every direction has their own colors. I'll be explaining that to you to give you a more detailed outlook on that. So how do you choose the color in your interiors? First aspect is where. Where are we? Where is the direction of the space to be colored? What is the utility, use, and purpose of the space to be colored? Like, is it a living room? Is it a storeroom? Is it your bedroom? We have to consider all those factors when we choose any color. And the most important is how big or small is the space which is to be colored. That has a very huge impact. You can see these images. Deep and dark colors, tones reflect less light, hence they appear closer to us. This gives illusion of less and smaller spaces. And lighter colors like off-white, cream, light pastels give illusion of a bigger space. And as you can see in this image, the dark colored room, even in our house, whenever we choose dark colors, the room appears to be a little more compact. The space looks more compact. Not only the wall colors, even the curtains and other tapestries. So we have to choose that very wisely. Like if in a room, the curtains, like we nowadays we have entire one wall of our rooms are curtains. So if we put very dark curtains or something like that, the room appears to be smaller. And just you change the curtains, or just while changing colors, if you see, if the if you paint it light, it gives a very spacious feeling. Now colors as per Vastu. So actually this color theory is dependent upon 5 elements and 16 directions. So what are 5 elements? Most of us must be knowing this. The 5 elements of nature are water, wood, air, fire, earth and metal. So these are the 5 elements of Panch Mahabhut that we say. So our whole theory of colors is based on these elements and the 16 directions. So in our Mahavastu, we don't only divide a space into just 4 zones, that's north, east, south and west, but it's radially divided into 16 zones. 16 zones which you can see here. The major, most of us must be knowing, is north, east, south and west, but there's northwest, northeast, southeast, southwest. These are the other directions which are there. We further divide these areas into north, northeast. The space between northeast and east is called east, northeast. Like that, we divide it into 16 radial zones. So any space, like any house or a building or any space that we analyze it radially and as per these 16 zones. And also even 3 degrees of measurement is does matter in gridding. So that is very much important while choosing these directions and analyzing it. So colors, and what do they signify as per human psychology? First of all is the blue color. The blue color gives coolness to a room. Blue calls to mind feelings of calmness, serenity. It is often described as the color of productivity and calmness. It's peaceful, tranquil, and orderly. That's why most of us, you know, the official color, men especially wear blue. They prefer wearing blue color the most. It also helps in bringing down blood pressure. Uh, Blue is generally avoided in dining areas because food consumed in blue rooms is less as compared to green or orange rooms. This is a scientific study. So because actually according to our mythology also, blue is mostly related to, you know, poison. Like Shivji we call him a Neelkant and all that. So that's why we do not prefer having a blue dining room or something like that. And it is often used to decorate offices because research has shown that people are more productive in blue colored rooms. You can see blue is mostly used for meditation rooms or even in bedrooms and living rooms where you want peace and calmness, sort of that. But lighter shades, actually colors also, use of colors also depend upon the geographical location. Like hot areas and warm areas and cool areas have different preferences of colors. Now red, the color red, it stimulates energy and evokes strong emotion. It also is associated with aggressiveness and power. It is a symbol of youthfulness, hence favorite with the youngsters. It increases the energy level of the room, and but it should not be used as the main color of the room. Now, what does red symbolize as per Vastu? Now, we've seen the psychological effects, like I've told you right now, that it evokes anger, power, love, passion, all of that. But as per Vastu, red signifies fire. And fire, mostly in Vastu, fire is related to power, confidence, cash flow. कि आग नहीं है उसके अंदर. We generally hear people saying that. So आग नहीं मतलब that drive, that all drive to work more, drive to earn more, that all comes from fire zone. Even fame, relaxation, all these are the Vastu aspects of these colors. Power, confidence, relaxation, and cash flow. Mostly because red is associated with fire element, people who have cash flow issues generally have an anti-color or imbalance in this particular zone. So we need to correct that. We'll go to next color. Green. Now green is a combination of blue and yellow, hence it looks fresh as well as cheerful. It is an appetizing and natural color, hence soothing to the eye. Green is strongly associated with nature and brings in mind the lush green of the grass, trees and forests. That is why it is often thought to represent tranquility, good luck, health and jealousy. She's gone green with jealousy, we say. So these are the psychological effects of the color. From the Vastu perspective, green has been associated with air element or the wood element that we say. So it represents a green. Green zones mostly represent social connectivity. It represents churning of your mind. Like the analytical part of the mind is related to the green zone. And also fun and recreation. So there are many people who say कि social connections ही नहीं है, connectivity नहीं हो पा रही है business में लोगों से. So all those problems which come, they come from the green zone, that is the air element zones which are there in the directions. So we need to rectify on that. Your social connections can be increased by balancing this green color in the east. A yellow color. Yellow is a bright and energetic color. It's the closest color to sunshine and is regarded as a cheerful color. Lighter tones of yellow look clean and fresh, energizing and uplifting. It's a very bright color, that's for sure. But too much of this brightness also causes irritation. So lighter tones of yellow are okay for a room because they look bright, fresh and cheerful. But a bright yellow, if you are using in a child's room, the child gets irritated and cranky very fast. So we should avoid using such color in children's room as per psychology. The Vastu aspect of this color, yellow symbolizes stability. It symbolizes the earth element. So mostly your skill related issues, the stability in your life is governed by this color, and also your unnecessary expenditures. So all these are governed by this color in its parent zone, in its respective zone. So if at all there is, whenever there is a stability issue or the family harmony issue, we check for the zones associated with this yellow color, because this is the earth element. So we should be very careful. This is also called the Pitru zone. So it's the most important zone, the southwest, where the yellow color resides, is associated with. The other is white color. White represents purity and innocence. White is bright and can create a sense of space or add highlights. Designers often use color white to make rooms seem larger and more spacious. Like I said earlier also, that light colors, white colors give you a very spacious look. Some of the positive meanings that white can convey include cleanliness, freshness, and simplicity. The color white often seems like a blank slate, symbolizing a new beginning or a fresh start. On the negative side, white can seem stark, cold, and isolated. Consider how a large, white, empty room might seem boring, bland, and stark. So yes, white, many of us prefer white and grays nowadays, but that also depends on the volume of the room, the utility of the room. Like if it's an industry, which is, very utilitarian in nature, industries and workplaces, then white is okay. But it also depends. If for a residence, too much of white would really look bland. So that coziness is not there. So we should use whites and grays, but the percentage of that should be considered while using these colors. Now, the Vastu aspect of this color is it represents space element. So this is the color which is associated with the space element. And I think there are people waiting in this thing. I'll just see. Can't see anyone. Okay, sorry. White is associated with space element, as I said earlier. So this element it's a very important element amongst the five major elements. So this is associated with your gains and profits. It is associated with your education, your child's education, and the savings part, and also the detoxification in your life. Like whenever you get depressed or you need to detoxify your thoughts, this zone needs to be balanced. So we check on these zones associated with white color for that. Okay. So I would like to share some of my case studies. One was by Mrs. Indu Kochar. It was a Marwadi family, and they had family issues of family harmony, and also their young daughter, though she was very educated and good looking, there were the marriage proposals were coming, but nothing was happening, like nothing was going beyond it, and there was no reason to it. So I just analyzed their house. They also wanted to renovate their house along with doing the vastu interiors. So I analyzed their house and then suggested remedies within 3 days. So by just coloring, changing the colors in a few zones and realigning the objects, her daughter got a marriage proposal and fixed her engagement within 3 months of the analysis. Also, their son got admitted in a very good MBA college in the city, and all this happened within 3 months of the analysis done and the remedies applied. Also, in one house, there was an issue of family harmony. Nowadays, actually, many of the joint families are facing that issues. So there, the kitchen was placed in the wrong direction. So in other Vastu practices that happen, generally much of demolition and realigning of the spaces is done. But we are not for demolition. We give remedies without any demolition and just by applying few remedies. So I gave them one such remedy, which was the main problem was the fire was placed in the wrong zone. That is, the kitchen placement was wrong. So by doing elemental balance in their house, they got fantastic results, and now they are staying in harmony most of the times. And one was of the block payments. So this was a friend of mine. In his office, there were he was complaining about payments getting blocked now and then. It had become a regular pattern. So we just analyzed his office, did the Vastu remedies there, and saw that there was a problem in the north zone of his office, and due to anti-color in that zone. So by just correcting that, we got fantabulous results, and all his payments start coming in slowly, and that is it. There are many such things that can be cured by these Vastu interiors. So what are the benefits for doing these Vastu compliant interiors? There are some, like attracting new opportunities. Yes, there was a case study of my younger brother's friend. He is in USA, and after completing his education, job placement as per his choice was his problem. So as in, he wanted a good job as per his choice, and he got that within a few weeks of applying these remedies. So this is how it works. You get new opportunities, your health and immunity gets improved, your social associations get improved, um, it reduces anxiety and stress, it balances overthinking, which is very much needed nowadays. Cash flow increases, it develops confidence and relaxation, it brings in fame. There are many people who say मैं काम बहुत करता हूँ लेकिन उसका कुछ fame नहीं मिलता है. Even in offices, corporates, it happens a lot. So even that can be rectified. It creates stability in your life, brings in family harmony, curtails unnecessary expenditures. Income आ रहा है जा रहा है रुकता ही नहीं है पैसा, like increasing savings and all that, that is also done by doing such kind of interiors. The studies and education, your skills, your ability, like in whatever profession you are, to hone that skill more, this helps a lot. It improves your gains and profits. It even has helped people come out of depression, and it improves personal life with your partner and husband, that's for sure. And improves sales, like even in commercial aspect of it, even for shops, factories, offices, salons, etc. It improves sales, increases customer footfall, and support from society, banks, etc. is enhanced. Like all of this is there. Many of the people have problem getting loans from the banks, and even in the society they don't have proper connections, or the people don't support them. So all of these benefits you get from doing vastu compliant interiors. These are a few of the testimonials. um, this was Induji, whose case I already discussed. One of my clients getting job and all of that, so it really helps a lot. So how now I am going to give you the bonus tips which I had kept for the end. So these are the tips, that is actually whenever you do vastu interiors, like it's not just about one color in one zone, but everything has to be balanced. We check the zonal strength of the house or any space that we are studying, and accordingly which color will enhance it, reduce it, or give it a proper energy level. We check all of that and then we give any solution. So accordingly, I'll be giving in a few tips which I think are necessary, um, because of which I have kept this session, so that it can help people during these times. But obviously, the whole plan needs to be gridded and checked, and the zonal strength and the 5 elements need to be balanced in every house. Like lighting a red bulb or adding shades of red. I'm saying shades of red like the red family, light pink, orange, all the shades of red which are there. So including that in the southeast improves your cash flow. We should avoid using green color. Green color in the form of green plants, or any of fabrics, green curtain, or whatever it is. Like green color should surely be avoided from the southwest zone of your house to enjoy family harmony. Like there are many cases of green being there in the southwest, which affects a lot of families. So please do check in your house if there is any green element, and if at all there is such a problem, just then only use such remedies. Money plant kept in blue bottle in the north attracts new opportunities. This is a tried and tested formula, has been tested more than 1,000 times, I think. Money plant kept in a blue bottle in north definitely attracts opportunities, and everybody can try this. Just check if it's the correct north zone of your house. Keeping your products in the north of northwest zone, vastu zone of your house, will make them sell faster and you will get bulk orders. So even this, actually this is a zone of attraction. So keeping your high-end products high value products in this zone in your commercial space will definitely make them move faster. So any of your products which are not moving but are good, ऐसे बोलते हैं ना कि product तो बहुत अच्छा है, पता नहीं क्यों बिक ही नहीं रहा है. So just shifting that product into the northwest zone of your shop or office will make them sell faster. Off-white and beige are neutral colors and can be used in all of the directions of your house, office space. So nothing, no anti-color or nothing is a problem by using these colors. So it's generally advised that you should take all these colors, generally color the entire house with such neutral colors and highlight a few walls by furniture or by just a wallpaper in few zones which you need to enhance or which you need to reduce as per the zonal strength. That is how I do the interiors of the house. I'm going bold with colors and all is generally good for commercial establishments, cafes and restaurants. But in the house, we should use neutral colors as much as possible. I just want to say that I'm a proud member of Indian Women's Business Club, and we have been advocating to be local and buy local nowadays, and we'll be going out soon on social media with this ad campaign also. Thank you. You can please follow me on my social media handles. I'll be sharing my social media handles to you on the WhatsApp group. Please do like, share and follow.